Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be planning out the month of January in my MāksëLife planner. Alright, welcome back everyone. So today I'm going to be using a Chrissy Ann Designs kit. This actually came in one of my Black Friday, or in her shop's case, Pink Friday orders. I was actually wise enough to remember to order a kit from her shop. And I don't know if this is something that is new, but I used to request these event labels to match the monthly, and now it looks like they're always available. I may have missed that in the past, but it made it super easy to order this time around. So I'm glad that I was able to grab them because I just like for everything to match. So I'm also hoping in my frenzy of placing like 4 orders through her shop that I ordered the right things. So we are about to find out. I'm almost certain that I did. I can't remember if, like, I haven't even gone to her shop to see if she actually has dedicated MāksëLife, what do you call it, kits and stuff. I feel like she's starting to. I have been like, I have really not bought a lot of things since Black Friday. I've been trying to do a little bit better with that, but this seems to fit just fine. I actually really like this, and I love the colors. They are perfect for January. Speaking of these colors, I recently went to At Home. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that store, but it's basically a home goods store. And blue is just obviously like synonymous with January, right? But we really wanted to add more blue tones into our decor. So we recently picked up some blue pillows and like little small decorative things to add the blue in there. So it's like the vibe, I guess, right? Okay, so I know that I want to use the this month sticker over here. I've kind of been like in a, I don't want to say like a planner funk with the monthly view, but I do struggle with the monthly view. Oh, this doesn't fit that column. I could always cut it, but at the same time it lines up pretty closely with the banner up here at the top. So that means that this will be a little bit too wide too, but that is fine. It is not like, oh my God, my planner won't function now, you know. And it's going to be just fine. Oh, that is perfect. Looks good to me. I actually ordered some of the weekly kit, and I think I might add some decorative elements from it. Let me go grab that. So this kit is actually from the Celebrations collection, and I haven't used it yet, but let's see if I can find it in here. This was what comes in the Celebrations collection book, and then Kristen releases like the additional things later on in the year that you can add on to that. So I think I want to use some of the decorative pieces from here that I wouldn't necessarily use any other time, if that makes sense. There's also just a lot of decor on here that I wouldn't get to use up. Could use it in my daily, but I'm not so sure that I'd even get to it then. So I think I'm just gonna put it there, and then maybe add some of these snowflakes throughout. That would be really cute. I almost never get this decorative in my monthly, but I'm hoping, like I said, that it motivates me to reference this page a little bit more often. Although I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit funny, like putting down all of this winter stuff when it is like legit like 80 degrees outside right now. It makes no sense here. And I think I'm gonna add the little snowman right here just to, I don't know. I think that looks good. Anyway, let's move on. So I think next I'm going to dive into the date cover so that I actually know what dates I'm putting things on. You know, that would make a lot of sense. All right, so the first was on Saturday. Okay, I am so glad her stickers are repositionable now, because I don't know if you saw that, but I started like dating the whole thing the wrong way. So since these two boxes down here share a box, since I'm just going to split them in half. I cannot form words today. And I think I'm just going to use like almost like a dashed line. I don't think it really matters, but just to sort of break up those two boxes a little bit so that you can see that it's two separate days on there. Okay, now that I've got that down, I can actually focus on what my plans are for the day. The pen that I'm going to be using to write on the Chrissy Ann design stickers is the Micro Perm in the 03. This is one of my favorite pens to write on. I've also used Sharpie markers before, the permanent ones, but I actually just happen to have more of these, and I'm completely out of the Sharpie markers. And another thing that I wanted to look at is that these Celebrations Collections books didn't come out until later in January, so that means we probably got them at the end or beginning of February. So I actually still have a lot of the January stickers, so I'm going to make room for these holidays to be added in there as well. And of course the great thing is that a lot of them actually match this particular kit, so I'll be adding those as well. So first thing that I'm going to do is right that I actually have today off, Monday, when you guys are watching this video. And then the next thing I want to put in here are paydays, and I think I'm going to use the gray stickers for those. And for that, for us, it's every Thursday, but it's Jessie and I's paydays that alternate for those days, so that's why it's every Thursday. And then I have a couple of additional ones specifically related to my social media paydays. And let me tell you, it is so much easier to write on these stickers first than to try to write on them once they're in your book. Plus, if you needed to move it around, things like that, the sticker can get kind of yucky after moving it a few times, so it's honestly just best to write on it on the sheet and then put it down on paper where you need it. That's just one of those things that you learn from, you know, either other people or just being in the community after a few years, you know. It's just one of those things. And I think I wrote one too many payday stickers, but I can actually still use those. I'm going to put the 21st for YouTube payday, although sometimes it's even the 22nd. It just depends on when it falls, all that stuff. And then I have another payday over here. All right, those are all down. All right, next up, I want to make sure that I put different doctor's appointments down, and I think for that I'll use the purple. Not everything is going to stay perfectly color coded, because at some point I'll have to use stickers from another color, but I do have a 10 o'clock appointment on the 4th, and that's for my my awesome hip issue that is just, I don't know, it's just an ongoing issue that kind of really sucks, because it's not been something that's been easy to deal with. And I'm just gonna move this up here. I wish that these boxes were lined, not gonna lie. I would give anything for a lined monthly view. Absolute favorite. All right, and then there's actually 2 appointments on the 6th, and the first one is Nathan's orthodontist appointment. Hopefully we don't have too many more of those left. I feel like he's been in the Invisalign situation for quite some time, but when COVID started and all that, it really delayed things, obviously. So we had to, you know, there were some delays when he transitioned from one tray to, is it a tray? I don't even know. Anyway, the plastic things that they put in their mouth for their teeth. Anyway, they're basically braces, but invisible. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of delayed some things. And then on that day, Kayla has her booster appointments. They've kind of been few and far between here, so each of us are kind of going as appointments come available. I think I mentioned this in a previous plan with me, but I got the Pfizer booster, even though my first 2 vaccines were Moderna, and I think Kayla was able to find a place that had Moderna. At the time that I scheduled mine, it was almost impossible to find Moderna anywhere, so it was a little bit crazy. All right, and then let's see. I'm missing something, and it's actually today on Sunday when I'm filming this, and I'm gonna use probably this lilac. Is it lilac, lavender? I don't know. I'm gonna use this one, but if you are in Wild University, well, by the time you see this, it will have already come and gone, but there are these like lives that they do every few Sundays or so, and it's a live Zoom where a few people will just talk about their different planning tips, things like that, or a study hall type of situation. But we're having that tonight, and that's kind of fun because I will be on a panel with a few other people, so I'm excited about that. I absolutely love Wild University, but one of my goals has been to actually not keep up, but definitely participate more, because there are some classes that are just like, that don't, not necessarily pique my interest. I don't want to say that because it sounds really mean, but it's just not something that I would definitely like go for, but there are others that I want to do, and I just haven't been able to keep up with that. So hopefully that happens. All right, so the other, oh, I do have a big thing, and that is that our HOA payment is due on the 31st, even though we tend to pay it early. Want to make sure that we mark that on here just as a reminder. So I'm just going to put payment and then due over here. And they have once again changed like the payment system for this thing, and it is like driving me crazy. I'm like, the other system didn't work either, so hopefully this works better. We usually send ours by mail simply because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think they charge anywhere from $7 to $9 if you pay online, and I'm like, absolutely not. You'll get a check in the mail. Anyway, all right, and then a couple of other things that I want to mark is that every other Tuesday is payroll where I work, and I manage that, so it's important that I mark that in here because I don't want to like schedule an appointment on those days. Hopefully when I have an assistant here soon, that'll be a little bit more flexible for me, but I definitely have to be like at my computer to make sure that payroll is good to go. So I am actually going to use 2 of these blue event labels. The last time I did payroll, which was right before, it was the week between Christmas and New Year's, so last week, and it was nerve-wracking because everyone that I needed to confirm things was out on vacation, and I was like, this should be quite interesting. Okay, so that's everything so far for my events. Sure, there's going to be more, but there's a few of these that I wanted to add in here, like National Hangover Day. That's awesome. I definitely did not have that problem, but I did partake in quite a few drinks. And then the second, which is today when I'm filming this, it is World Introvert Day. I can totally agree to that. I went to the grocery store and I was like, I don't want to be here. Let's see. I'm probably going to focus on the ones that match. So the 8th is actually National Bubble Bath Day. What? Sign me up for that. Do you guys use your bathtubs a lot? We were just talking about this the other day. We don't use our bathtubs enough. In fact, we pretty much just rinse it out when we clean our bathroom because like nobody uses it and it just gets dusty. Oh my goodness. Okay, January 12th is National Pharmacist Day. I know that they have been busy, much like most people in the medical community. There is National Sticker Day, but I'm apprehensive because it does not match my spread, and we're all about the aesthetics with this spread, so we're going to skip over that. We're not going to use that sticker for National Sticker Day. National Dress Your Pet Day is on the 14th. Oh, Bruiser's going to be so excited. All right. Oh my gosh. Cheese Lovers Day. Okay, hold on. I skipped a few things. Let's see. National Bagel Day is on the 15th. I love a good everything bagel. So good. I get hungry doing these things. All right, and then Martin Luther King Day is on the 18th. I need to check my work calendar because I don't think that we're actually getting time off for that one. I'm not totally sure. I'll need to find out. Let's see. cheese. That's a hard one. I'm going to put that in my daily. You guys know I can't just avoid National Cheese Lovers Day. Get to Know Your Customers Day is on the 21st. That is awesome. And then National Hug Day, ooh, is also on the 21st. I'm going to do a little arrow thing here because they're like on either day. They're just gonna have to share some space is what they're gonna have to do. There we go. And then Have Fun at Work Day. What? Let's see. That goes on the 25th. I'm excited for the new Celebrations collection. I know that Kristen posted something recently in her Facebook group about it. I know that it's coming. It's just not going to be right on the beginning of January like most people wanted it to be, but that's going to be fine. And then January 29th is Puzzle Day. It's over here. There we go. That actually took up more space than my actual plans, but I like the way that this looks. I do have a couple of things that I want to put down that are tasks for the month of January, either directly or sort of indirectly related to my goals. And the first one is going to be to move the Peloton, which I'm kind of cheating here because we've already done this, but it was a January goal and we did it on the 1st, so check. Another thing that we wanted to get done, which is no surprise if you're on my Instagram because we've already done it. Actually, we're not completely done, so I'm really not cheating, but we have to put Christmas away. There's a few like small things that we haven't gotten done just yet, and I have no idea where I left off because I forgot to press record. Anyway, what I was saying about Christmas is that not everything is exactly put away. We just got a wreath container for our wreath. We just bought a new one this past year from Lowe's that has the lights on it, all that pretty stuff, and we don't want it to get destroyed. So I just got that container today. We have to put away the Christmas tree that's right here in my office. We've got to get all the ornaments off, put those away, put the tree upstairs in the attic, all that fun stuff. So still a few more things to do before we get that done. And then of course, pay the HOA is the other big thing for the month of January, but that's already marked over here. All right, that is it for this month's plan with me and my MāksëLife planner. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure you click that red notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.